Hello and welcome to my new video. If you're new here, hi, I'm Lex, and today's video is actually kind of special because we are touring my own island, Zinnia. For those of you who have been here for a while, you know I've been working on this island for pretty much forever. You know, it's just been ongoing for months now, but I stopped abandoning the island after the 2.0 update. I just kind of gave up on Zinnia and did Happy Home Paradise for months, but we're back and she's finished, finally. I know, it's shocking. Let's go ahead and look at the map. So there is the dream address. You are finally welcome to visit Zinnia. Here on the island I have Sprocket, Anchovy, Bonbon, Kiki of course, Filbert, Julia, Mary, Bianca, Henry, my birthday twin, and Robin. These are some of my favorite villagers. Maria, my friend, gave me Bianca. Don't appreciate that, but the rest of them I'm pretty cool with, and this island taught me to love Sprocket, so we love to see it. We love to see him here. Also, before I go forward, I want to share the custom map that I commissioned for the island. Look at this beauty by Crossing Ninley on Instagram. This is the same artist who did my map for Antilia, so you already know I love it. Without further ado, let's check out the island. So I put my house right here at the entrance just because I've never done that before, but it ended up being one of my favorite builds. I really like the terraforming here. I won't go in the house, I'll let you do that because it's literally just one room, and spoiler alert, it's not impressive. To the right of the entrance, I wanted to have some symmetry going on here, so to the right I did another like mini building. This is obviously a fake building, but it's like a little cafe, a little resting area. This is like what greets you when you come out of the airport. You know, businesses gotta set up where the traffic is. You can actually go through these flowers to get to this beach. So here is the turtle beach that I created. I love these little turtles. Look how cute they are. Also, while we're here looking at all these custom designs, if you're interested in the custom designs I use on any of my islands, they are always linked in the description, and my clothes as well. For this island, for Zinnia, the clothes will be in the Zinnia section of the code website, but from now on I'm going to put all the codes in their own little section, just so, for clothes I mean, so that you can just browse all of the clothing designs that I use. I figured the Turtle Beach leading into the museum would be cute because, you know, I feel like Blathers would be a wildlife activist, you know what I mean? Maybe not for insects, but... So here's the museum. I never upgraded it because I thought it was super cute like this. Just the little baby museum. This is one of the like filler areas I had to do, so this goes straight near resident services. So you can just jump across here. Also in the dream, you will find a vaulting pole and a ladder right here at the entrance to resident services, so you shouldn't need them. Everything is navigable, but every time I don't include a ladder, people are like, you forgot the ladder. So there it is. There it is. This was, I think, one of my first builds on the island. This is a little strawberry / apple cafe. Look at these. I love this so much. This is one of my favorite areas on the island as well. I feel like here I was just still like super passionate about Zinnia, and so it turned out really good because I was still excited to work on it. This leads down into a floating hybrid garden. I wanted this to be grander, but it still turned out cute, you know, and it leads into nothing because I did not decorate this beach, but at least it's clean. Check it out. I did get up all of my mess from the beach, and that was no small accomplishment. I also decided to just stretch the, the hybrid garden onto this peninsula. So yeah, we've got some rainbow action going on here. I'll save you the effort of exploring the beaches. There is nothing on any of the beaches on this side, on the right side of the island, but there are a couple of beach builds on the other side that we'll get to look at. I have no idea which way I should go. Like, there is no set path to getting through this island, so we'll look over here first. This is one of the last areas that I built off camera. Actually, this was just me trying to finish up the island, and I knew I wanted to have a bridge here, so this is never before seen content of the island. Right behind resident services, we have this pathway. I was trying to figure out how to make it more obvious how you get into this courtyard that I built, because it is supposed to be kind of secret, but if you're paying attention, you'll see that you can get into this courtyard here. There's no actual like marked entrance. You just slip between the trees and you got this symmetrical courtyard that I built. Very tropical, and it leads into an infinity pool, which is another thing I'm super proud of, I think. This was my symmetry era, if you can't tell, so obviously lots of symmetry going on here, but I'm really proud of it. And look at the little dinosaur guy that we have. But yeah, this is an infinity pool leading into the back of the island. I did put a pagoda over there just for a view, I guess, aside from the clouds, which are actually really nice today. But yeah, this is just a nice, relaxing, chill space. You can actually, I know I make nothing clear, but you can also come through here, and there's some more terraforming to look at. So here are some nice little waterfalls around this land bridge, and this leads into another secret space where you can come and sit down. Here's CJ, who has discovered it, unfortunately, but you can come and see this little picnic. This whole part of the island is so unclear how to get to it, but it's fine, because if you're watching this tour, you know exactly how to get to it. Like I said, there's no set path to get through the island. I'm kind of considering doing an island like that, where there's only one set path you can take, so you get through the whole island and you never get lost, but that's not this island, unfortunately. I also wanted to make sure that this had a nice view. Look at that. Very cute. We'll head back this way. Another build that I feel like I did pretty early on was my floating shopping district. So if you come up here, this is Able Sisters, and then you have like a land bridge that leads over to Nook's Cranny. You can also get a nice view of the secret picnic area over there. So I'm hoping maybe being able to see it from here will prompt people to go searching for it. But yeah, here's Nook's Cranny. I try to use a lot of red and yellow around this area to really match the shops. I think it turned out cute. Again, this is floating because we've got like a floating land bridge coming over to it. You have to imagine it. Pretend you can't see the cliff faces. This is another view that I'm proud of. I ended up finishing it again as I was trying to finish up the island as a whole, so you can see the flowers and trees in the background now that we're never there. I think it came together in a really cozy way. This is the end of the land bridge, and it leads into the villager neighborhood. Look at Julia trying to leave. Bestie, the island is done. But here is Kiki's house. Obviously, she's my favorite. I didn't edit any of the villager homes because I haven't played Happy Home Paradise on this account. So these are all of their houses as they are. None of them are edited. The goal for the neighborhood was for it to be really cool on the map, so I feel like it's kind of lacking when you're just looking at it, but I did achieve the cool look on the map. You can check out that build if you want to see who inspired it and how I made this happen, how I like tracked everything. But this is probably my favorite little mini villager yard. Deirdre just gets her own little mini forest. I also wanted to introduce pink here because I feel like I don't use it enough, and spoiler alert, my next island I think is going to be cherry blossom themed because I always wanted to do that and I never have. More houses here. They're arranged in a circular way so that they're all easily visible. All the villagers can visit each other. Not that they do that. And look at Henry. Henry's house borders a build that I did in collaboration with Froggy Crossing. So we did builds on our islands inspired by each other. So like obviously for Raven it was frogs, so I did a little frog shrine here. These are frog teams playing chess. Very believable, they're very talented. But yeah, I wanted to put it right beside Henry since he's the island frog, so he has a little frog shrine by his house in honor of him, of course. I also did not decorate the beach here. you know, it's just a nice place. They can come out, the villagers, and they can put their own towels down and stuff. It'll be fine. The only way to get to the next area on the island is to go through the frog shrine. Again, I did not make it easily navigable, but if you go up here, there are actually more builds. So we'll start with this one on the beach. This is a fishing tourney beach. So it's like really celebrating CJ, unfortunately, but I put out these little trophies. You can see the fish models. It's just a good setup for competing to catch fish. I'm really proud of this beach, actually. I've never done anything like this on a previous island. And on the land here, there is a mushroom forest. Like I said with the pink, I feel like I just don't use a lot of colors, so I use this island to really introduce vivid colors. So that's why we've got all this red. I love the red mushroom items. So this was a cool chance to get to use them. This actually leads into the campsite. I'm really proud of this. The campsite is another one of my favorite builds. It's just, you know, out here on a mountain. I felt like that was a good place to go camping. So hopefully villagers who camp here will really want to live on Zinnia. This also leads down into a pumpkin spice cafe that I built before we got Brewster. It was when we knew he was coming. So this was kind of like inviting him to the island. This was a nice place to kind of introduce a coffee shop. And it's pumpkin themed because I did build it in the fall, so I thought that was cute. I also built this haunted forest to celebrate Halloween in 2021. It's really cool at night. You'll have to take my word for it, but yeah, I built this haunted forest so that it would be a spooky little addition to the island to celebrate just how long I spent on this island. It is very dear to me because I spent so many months working on Zinnia. So I experienced a lot of stuff in real life too. Like I said, this whole area is only accessible via the beach. So to get back to the rest of the island, you have to go and re-find the rest of the things. You can also get to that area by swimming, but I did not leave a diving suit. If you wear a wetsuit when you come to the dream, you can actually just swim around and you can go to the secret beach to get to that area, but I don't know why you'd do that when the beach is so much easier to navigate. Oh my gosh, Kiki wants to talk to me. Oh my gosh, she wants to hang out at my house. I can't. I feel so bad. We're in the middle of a tour though, Kiki. It's okay. It's okay. Later. We'll hang out later, for sure. I think the last area that I did not go through was this. This is just a connecting space between the neighborhood in the left and then over here is the museum. So I'm pretty sure that brings us full circle with the island. I'm really proud of how this island came out. I was always super worried that I was never gonna finish it, and honestly, I considered just not finishing the island. But I'm glad that I did. I think it came out really well, and I'm proud of it. You know, I feel like, again, it represents a solid portion of my life. Bonbon really does not want us to get over there. Bonbon, please. We'll go another way. Anyway, I feel like it represents several months of my life, during which time there was so much growth on my YouTube channel, there was so much growth in real life with family and friends, and so I'm just, wow. It's kind of sad now that we're actually here, that we're gonna delete the island, but I will do it live in this video. Just really quickly, before I do sign off, I wanted to say that in the middle of the floating shopping district, I did do a rock garden, so you can't really see it very well, but it's over there. It's over there. All 6 of my rocks are on a little floating island in the middle of the shopping district. I felt like that was a good way to fill the empty space here, because there was so much just empty grass beneath the floating shops. So yeah. Anyway, that really does wrap up this island. I'm gonna double check the map to make sure I got everything. Okay, we are ready. I did tour everything on the island. That means it's time to let her go. This is so sad. Let's go. Look at this. Delete save data. So we're just gonna delete all save data. for this software. It's so fast. That gets me every time. It literally takes less than a second. And hours and hours and hours of Animal Crossing island designing just gone. So yeah, keep an eye out on my channel for either a video or a stream coming up soon for starting my new island. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!